Jared here, back at Universal. I know I've been here a lot, but this is the last time that I will be at Universal Studios, most likely until Halloween Horror Nights, which starts in 6 months. Starting next week, Carowinds opens up, Dollywood's open, I'll be going down to Gatlinburg, so I've got some other fun stuff coming up. All the seasonal parks are starting to open. We're going to hit those up. But I did want to come here one last time, kind of say my goodbyes. Today I think I'm just going to kind of walk around, grab some random food, you know, whatever kind of food looks good to me to eat. Not an all-day eating video or anything like that, just little things that I see that are interesting, and maybe take in and ride some of the attractions that I don't normally do when I'm here. This is a ride I think I've only ever ridden one time. I tried to do it for my ride challenge a few months ago, but it broke down. 5-minute wait? I think this is how I'm going to start the day. I'll tell you one thing about this queue line, it is dark. This is about the brightest room I've seen so far. I like this little prison cell right outside of Dr. Doom, or outside the exit of Dr. Doom's Tower of Terror, or whatever it's called, Doom Tower. Check out that chair. It looks like the softest, cushiest chair you'd ever find in a prison. I wonder if this is like Latvia's political prison. Dr. Doom's Fearfall, that's what it's called, not Tower of Terror. I think that ride would be, it's not bad, but it'd be a lot better if it would like jump up and down a couple more times. It kind of just shoots up the one time. I've only been here for maybe like 20 minutes, but I'm already starting to get pretty hungry, so I think I'm gonna pop into Hogsmeade, see if I can get something to eat, snack on or drink or get out of that sun, man. It is baking today. Change of plans. Hogsmeade's a little bit too crowded and hot, so I'm going to try to get something from Fire Eater's Grill. I ended up picking up a gyro, because gyros are one of my favorite things to eat, and some hummus. I don't know that I've ever had hummus, but let me give it a try here. So that gyro was pretty good, not too bad. I would have filmed more of it. I'm sorry I didn't, but it was starting to fill up where I was sitting, and people were starting to want my table, so I had to kind of rush through it. But I think I'm going to come back here later and get some kebabs or something, because this is an area of the park that I rarely spend any time in, so I figure maybe I can get a couple snacks in. Alright, time for another snack. This time I've got a piece of fudge that I've had my eye on here for quite a while. I got this in Seuss Landing. This is green eggs and ham fudge with bacon. This was $4.95. I guess the bacon must be inside the fudge. It feels just like a candy little egg. So let me take a bite of that. See, the pain with this camera and being alone is I can't show you eating it myself. I just have to take my word for it. It crumbled as soon as I bit into it. But you can kind of see the little chunks of bacon in there. You can only get like a slight bacon taste. You can taste the texture. That egg was like a really, really gummy egg. I couldn't bite it in half, and it was really hard to chew. But this fudge is really good. Pretty sweet though. And that is where I picked up the green eggs and ham fudge with bacon from Snookers and Snookers Sweet Candy Cookers. So this is something I just noticed in the Lost Continent. It's pretty cool. It's their little barriers for when they're like closing off sections of the park or closing the park down for the night. I got them just kind of hidden away in these little rocks. I also see this, and I wonder what's behind it. It's got a padlock. I wonder if it's like some electrical or just maybe a hidden door to somewhere else, I guess. For our next snack, I'm going to stop at Delicious Kebabs. And this is what I got, the beef kebab. $13.49 regularly, $12.14 after my past discount. After tax, it was like $12.93. Well, this is the combo. You get this and a bag of chips. Just sitting here working my way through my kebab pita, and it's not too bad. There's nothing wrong with it. The meat's a little bit not seasoned, a little bit bland, but the peppers were pretty good. I finished up the kebab, and like I said, it wasn't too bad. It was not, in fact, it wasn't bad at all. It just wasn't necessarily fantastic, but it was a snack. It was snack size, even though it looked like it may have been a meal. Those little pita pockets are not quite as filling as you would think, so I still consider it a snack. But now I'm going to walk it off. I think it's time for me to get out of Island Adventure and head over to Universal, so I was on my way out. But I spotted this. I have no idea what it is. But that's pretty cool, man. So whenever I'm in Island of Adventure, for some reason, all I ever want to do is get out. And I'm not sure why, because it is a really cool park. And I think like overall the rides are even better than they are at Universal. But there's something about it. Whenever I'm in there, I'm like, man, I want to get over to the other side. I think it's because it's congested. It just always feels real tight and congested because the walkways are a little narrower over there. And like I said, don't get me wrong, it is a cool park. It's fun. I'm not knocking it. It's just, I just, for some reason, would rather spend my time over in Universal. All right, beer time. Continuing my snack tour, sort of, through Universal and Island of Adventure. I am now going to have a beer. A Duff Beer. Everybody wants a Duff Beer, right? This is a Duff Dry Beer. It was $8.49, and it was described to me as a chocolatey stout. Okay, I tried it. It's very good. It's not too strong tasting. There is a faint bit of chocolate. At first I was like, man, I really hope this doesn't taste like the Wizard Brew, but it does not taste like the Wizard Brew to me. It doesn't taste as good as the Wizard Brew either, but it is pretty good. It's not bad. It's a little, it's not very strong in alcohol for sure. And it's, I don't know, it's not bad. It could be a little bit maltier. It is slightly chocolate, kind of a mild beer, kind of smooth. Not too terrible. So this is where I grabbed my Duff Beer from the Duff stand right here. But you could also get it from O's Tavern. Now earlier today, when I was over on the Island of Adventure side, I wanted to head into Hogsmeade and get a butterbeer. But it was just packed, like packed. And I just didn't really get an opportunity. So now that I'm over here on the Universal side, I went to Diagon Alley, which is also super packed. Like, one of the busier days I've seen in there. That's why I'm not filming anything over there at the moment. It's too hard to film in there when it's crowded like that. So this is actually the first butter beer I've ever had, or first regular butter beer. In all the years that I've been coming to Universal since they've had the Potter stuff, I never bothered to get one. Well, I guess that's not entirely true. I have had one frozen butter beer a couple months ago with my wife. So, but this is officially my first butter beer, and it's not bad. All this little foam or whatever, it's kind of driving me nuts because it's getting stuck in my mustache and beard. This is something pretty fun that just happened to me that I'd never had done before. I was asked if I wanted to go in and watch some TV clips and give some thoughts on them. Just some random clips. I'm not going to go into any more detail than that, but it was pretty fun. Never done that before, so that's kind of cool to do on my last day here for a while. They said it would take like 75 minutes, and I didn't think it would, but you know what? That's about what it took, too. I'm actually pretty glad because it was pretty freaking hot out here, and I've got a terrible sunburn, so I was just, baking out. But now that I've come outside, after doing that, it's cooled off quite a bit. Big Mardi Gras still going on down here. I still have a couple tastings left on my lanyard because I bought the 15 tasting one, and I wasn't able to eat everything or I wasn't able to use them all up on the 2 days that I was doing like official Mardi Gras. So maybe I'll walk through there and get a thing or two. Tell you what though, when I was here for Mardi Gras, I wish I had went into this little subway area to eat when it started storming on me. It would have stayed a lot more dry, or at least there would have been a floor drain to drain away all the water I was standing in. Since Mardi Gras is still going on, I wonder if I can get some beads today. That'd be kind of neat. I didn't get any the last time I was here. Yeah, I might as well go in here and try to get something. Probably get a beer or something, because all those snacks and stuff I've eaten, I'm a little full. Well, I just wouldn't be able to live with myself if on my goodbye tour through Goodbye for Now until September tour of Universal Studios, I didn't stop in my favorite alleyway and say goodbye. Oh, I love hanging out in this little off the beaten path alleyway. And I also did go in and I got a beer tasting. This is called a Turbo Dog. It's supposed to be a dark ale. Yeah, not too bad. A little bit of coffee, a little bit of chocolate, just slight. It's actually kind of tastes a little watery. I don't know if I got like the bottom of the keg or what, but it is good. It is mild, so if you don't like strong beers or strong bitter stuff, this one's gonna probably be pretty good for you. I like my beer a little bit more bitter than this. Oh, I hear the Mardi Gras parade music. I think what I'm going to do is try to run to the parade, see if I can catch it, get a bunch of beads for my wife. I'm not going to film it this time. I learned my lesson the last time I was here for the parade. You cannot catch beads and film at the same time. So what I'll do is I'll just show you if I got all the beads, or how many beads I got. One last stroll through Springfield. Hopefully it's cleared out a little bit. I was trying to go through here earlier, do some stuff. It was packed. mean, this little area right here still looks pretty congested. Goodbye for now, large lad. Goodbye for now. That dude's actually got a large lad donut. It's actually not too crowded back here at all. Hopefully that means I get to take one last ride on the Simpson Ride. Yes, I do believe I can get one last ride. It's a 10-minute wait time. Let's go knock this guy out. Whew, and that was a fun time. It was a lot longer than 10 minutes, though. They never had the wait time correct for this silly ride. I don't want to spend much time in here, but I kind of want to walk through Diagon Alley one last time. Hopefully it's not as busy now that it's later. Oh, yes. Much less crowded. I mean, it's still somewhat busy back here, but it's got a lot less people than when I was through here earlier. Goodbye, ATM machine that I never knew existed until 2 seconds ago. Right outside of Screed & Sons. If you need to get some money. I think I should say my final goodbyes to the Fast and the Furious ride? Nah, forget that. I think I said my final goodbyes to this ride the very first time, after the very first time I ever rode it. Goodbye, Dippin' Dot stand that I have never actually seen in operation. Goodbye, Mr. Shark, until this summer or fall. Goodbye, Dippin' Dot stand that I have never actually seen in operation. Well, there you have it. That's all the beads I was able to get. Pretty pathetic. I saw people just getting tons and tons of them. I wasn't very good at catching them even without the camera, but I have some to take home to Lindsay. And with that, I think that's going to do it for me tonight at Universal Studios as I say my goodbyes for maybe 6 months, maybe 3. I don't know. We'll see. But I had a good time. I love this park, and I cannot wait to come back again. But in the meantime, I have lots and lots of seasonal amusement parks that are opening up that I'm going to visit, and I've got lots and lots of events similar to like a Mardi Gras or a food tasting type event that I'm going to go to at these parks. So stay tuned for those.